What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. We got to talk about this LeBron James attending the Kobe Bryant statue ceremony situation. Now, a lot of people know that LeBron James is the face of the new look Lakers franchise organization. But we do know that it's mixed emotions. This is a rapid fan base, and there are a lot of fans who have just mixed feelings about the whole LeBron James addition. In my opinion, I think that LeBron James should have stayed in the Eastern Conference because of things like this. I mean, it's just very hard to come in and fill those shoes when you aren't a Laker blood in and blood out. You know, it's just no matter what LeBron James does, the look of it, the sound of it is just not his brand to me. The Laker brand associated with LeBron James isn't a fit. It's not a match. In my opinion, LeBron James fits teams in small markets because he is such a big dynamic name, system, player that brings a lot to the organization that it could literally turn a whole city's economy from good to bad, or, you know, like from bad to good. That's the power in the LeBron James effect. Now we know that Kobe Bryant passing, you know, it's nothing that we want to look back on, because any chance that we get to think about how tragic leading that in that moment, like just how tragic it probably was for him to grab his daughter and, you know, the whole helicopter crash. Man, I'm not gonna lie, man, I cried like a baby, and I wasn't a Kobe fan. I was an Allen Iverson fan, you know, throughout the old NBA area, you know, at least, you know, I was a huge Allen Iverson fan, but I always respected Kobe, and I never really liked the Lakers brand, but I always respected the Lakers. I had no reason not to like the Lakers. I was just a kid that didn't like the colors. But now, as an adult, looking back on everything that Kobe Bryant did, man, his mentality, man, I took that guy for granted. And Laker Nation, you guys had a legend, man. The mentality that he brought to the game, that ferociousness, that MJ iconic mimic style, like that relentless effort to be the best, and just that mindset that other players would try to mimic all over the league, and it just made the league a better place, man. So rest in peace to Kobe, man. Like, and shout out to his family, man, because that's not easy to do. You know, it's not easy to get up there and talk about the husband that you used to sleep next to every day and wake up to every morning, and your kids, you know, will run and hug him and jump on him as soon as he walked through the door, and all those moments in the championships when he had his family there with him, giving him more of a purpose to continue to give the game all he had, because he had such a strong family behind him, man. Like, kudos to Kobe Bryant, kudos to the whole Bryant family, man. Like, hey, we love you guys, man, and I love everything Kobe Bryant stood for. So let's get to the main topic of this, which is dealing with Kobe Bryant indeed. However, it's involving his replacement. We all know that towards the end of LeBron James' Cleveland Cavaliers contract, he was looking to migrate to a city where he can conduct his business. Who would have guessed? LA, right? That's the place to be. Silicon Valley, a lot of tech business going on out there, a lot of great things, a lot of high-end investors out there, man. So it's very good for the LeBron James brand. However, I think that LeBron James, and this is just me playing, you know, trying to psychoanalyze LeBron James and the way he has conducted himself, the reputation that he has, man. I truly think that deep down, man, LeBron James, because he did the same thing with Dwayne Wade. I think that pressure of knowing that, you know, you will never have this city or the franchise that the way Kobe Bryant had, you kind of like don't want to be around it. It's weird, right? It's like you're replacing a guy who died a year or two after you took over the franchise, and it's a misfit. And when things don't feel right, you're uncomfortable, man. It is what it is, man. Somebody just has to come out and tell the truth, and I'm telling you guys the truth from what I've seen and what I think. Now, LeBron James is going out here and saying that, you know, he didn't want all the attention to be on him, and, you know, he can't give a straightforward answer if, you know, he was in attendance or not. My thing is, bro, if you are in attendance, show Laker Nation that you are in attendance. I get it that you are four-time NBA champion. I get that you have done great things for the league. You may not feel obligated to do these things, man, but it's just, in my opinion now, if you didn't, go to the statue ceremony, which I honestly don't think that he did, but he's saying that he doesn't want to give an answer on that, probably to protect himself and his family from Laker Nation's, like, I don't know, spray paint his house or something. I don't know. But if I'm LeBron James, I would have been on the forefront. I would have been locked in arms with MJ, right? That's another, like, LeBron James can't be around real other alpha men. You guys notice that, right? LeBron James thrives in this league because most of the competition are young kids who looked up to him. So you guys understand that alone would give a guy the thrill in the will to continue to play basketball, because now that the OGs who checked that ass every chance they got, or a hand check before they took it out, before they took that out the NBA rules, like, LeBron James was not this guy that we see now. LeBron James was a guy that came into this league very humble, a kid that came from Akron, Ohio, a small town, and he acted like such. But now that all the hard heads and guys who are very, very about their life are out of the league, for the most part, I would say 90% of the league is that had that old school mentality. They're gone. You got kids who paint their nails and wearing dresses now. You honestly think that LeBron James is not going to have his way? He's enjoying every bit of it, but that mindset should not prohibit you from attending a Laker great statue ceremony. Like, it's no excuses, in my opinion. I think that, bro, like, if I'm there, I'm showing the news my face, I'm showing everybody my face, and I know that he didn't want the attention, but the truth is, you have more attention on you just the fact that you weren't there. You're LeBron James, so no matter what, attention is inevitable. Like, you have to get out there and show the Laker Nation that, you're all in. I mean, because we already saw the situation where you had the New York Knicks towel around your neck. That's very disrespectful to Laker Nation, in my opinion. Like, honestly, like, we can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out with anything. It just doesn't operate like that. If you had a husband or a wife that was rocking another woman's or another man's apparel or clothes that came off of his body, like, bro, like, what is this? Like, that's not a good look at all. And you've shown Laker Nation that you're all about yourself, and in that moment you should have been there for Kobe. And then I have this pulled up on the screen, where this is from Tammy.ai. I don't really know how I came across this, but it pretty much says that Lakers fan react to LeBron James skips Kobe Bryant statue ceremony. It says here in little bullet points: criticism towards LeBron James for not attending ceremony and mistreating Dwayne Wade. And that's something that I made a video about, because LeBron James, to me, is so idolized by these cult fan base of a following that they never call this guy out. And every time I make a LeBron James video, I just always get all this hate. But trust me, I'm just speaking my mind. You guys have to understand that we're human. We're not going to agree to all things. That's why you have the power of influence, because typically there's somebody either thinking like you or somebody that's not thinking like you. So in this world, it's good to practice the First Amendment, which is what I enjoy doing. I speak my mind. I don't care about the backlash. I don't care about how you LeBron James fans feel, because truth is, he doesn't care about how you feel. And you guys are riding tough and high for this guy, and this guy doesn't even support his own teammates. We saw how he came out and supported Joel Embiid, but I'm thinking to myself, bro, why don't you stand up for your teammates like this? Why don't you execute like this on the floor and stand up, and instead of your teammates getting into it with the other teammates, you're walking to the other end of the court instead of being there ready to throw blows. I mean, MJ, man, listen, this dude LeBron James wants the respect that MJ and Kobe had, but he does not exude loyalty, right? What I look like fighting for a guy that won't attempt to help me in anything in my life. I'm sorry, LeBron, but I won't go too hard on that, and let me stop going on that rant, because there's so much to this guy, so many pieces of the puzzle to where you can get lost. But I'll get back to the point. It goes on to say that disappointment in LeBron's actions despite Wade's support and mentorship, right? So we know that LeBron James straight gave D Wade the stiff. You know what I'm saying? Not the stiff that you guys are thinking. I know that Dwayne Wade is a very bi-curious young man, but hey, not that type of stiff. When I say stiff, I mean he stiffed him at the Hall of Fame speech. And I made a video because I just could not believe, like, this is the guy who started your NBA championship track record, really, because you were zilch in the finals until you came across this guy with his mentorship who gave up the keys to the organization to you, man. Like, I'm sorry, you always say, like, no matter what, you're going to go to a Bronny James game. If you have to be there, you will. I get it. That's because of your father. But these guys made the same sacrifices for you at some point in their life. They dropped everything they had to do to support you. I think that it would be, you know, a little bit more appreciated if you reciprocated that. But hey, this is a passive aggressive guy who's only caring about himself. And then we go on where it says Laker fans feel betrayed by LeBron James' lack of loyalty and appreciation. And that goes back to the whole New York Knicks towel incident, when I'm just like, bro, I've never seen a guy who always wants to talk about, you know, I love this ball club and this is the, bro, what are you doing? You're wearing another organization's brand, promoting it at that, because that's free promotion. Don't you know these guys could like literally print this out, put it on a shirt and use it against the Lakers fan base? Like, does LeBron James not think that way? Like, that could be like something. You don't know who you will face in the championship who could have bulletin board material. Like, but I digress. So it goes on to say that LeBron James negatively impacted Lakers by getting rid of young talent like Brandon Ingram and D'Lo. And we all know that D'Lo is balling out of control right now. Yes, he's annoying. Yes, he looks like a guy that just makes you, he kind of reminds me of Jordan Poole. Like, he's annoying, but there's talent there. I don't know what's going on with Jordan Poole with the Wizards, but there's talent there. That's all I can say. And this guy LeBron James, man, like, all right, man, like, I never seen a guy. Yes, I have. Dak Prescott is like LeBron James. And let me, before you guys freak out, Dak Prescott he plays for what? America's team. The Lakers are what? A golden standard franchise brand. And everybody and their mom would line up to play for the Lakers if they could, just like everybody used to want to line up and play for the Dallas Cowboys. But like Dak Prescott, I live in Dallas, Texas, and the fan base is 50-50. 50% of the fan base appreciates Dak. 50% of the fan base wants him out. It's the same thing with LeBron James. Like, 50% of the fans just travel to Laker Nation, but the real Laker Nation, the other 50%, they don't want him there. And it's already hard, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I would have went to the Clippers or the Sacramento Kings. There are teams LeBron James could have went to, but he wanted to be associated with the big brand. I get it. This is not the fan base that you do this to. You know what I mean? Like you guys know, man, I love the Philadelphia Eagles. That's not a regular fan base. They're crazy. Laker fans are crazy, right? Nothing you do will ever be good enough. It's more so, what have you done for me lately? And they pretty much like to draft and develop their players and make them superstars within the franchise to have bragging rights, like Kobe Bryant was, like Magic Johnson was. Like, hey, like LeBron James, you were adopted. You know, so if you're going to be adopted, man, like, show up and support any chance you get, because believe it or not, man, like, if you did more community services or stuff that involved like a lot of Lakers or the Laker fan base, man, like, man, that type of publicity may win the city over and they may embrace you. But when you come there with an ego like you have, like, hey, I'm LeBron James, and let's be honest, man, let's look at this report right here, why it's on my mind. It goes on to say from LeBron James here, for the past month, LeBron James has wrestled with grief over his loss of his boyhood idol. Boyhood idol? Kobe Bryant is now LeBron James's boyhood idol when he was known for chasing the ghost, Michael Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan was your boyhood idol. But this sounds good to say. I don't think that Kobe really had a brotherly relationship with LeBron James like that. I think that he respected LeBron James, but I think that it was also from like, I like you, LeBron James, but you're not really the type of guy I like to be around, because I'm like that. I don't like to hang around weak-minded men. It makes my skin crawl. It makes me want to slap the shit out of them, to be honest. But hey, I like rolling with alpha man. You know, I grew up a little rough. I am prior military, and I just like to know that I'm around a man's man, you know, and I don't like that passive aggressive stuff that LeBron James does. I don't like that he tries to attach his name to any hype like Shador Sanders, Deion Sanders, anybody that's hot, anybody that's in the finals. He's going to tweet them out. He's going to act like he's so in love with them and he respect bro. I don't respect it, because it makes me think that all you care about is yourself, your brand, and your attention. Like, honestly, like, this is the first superstar I've met that is in love with social media. I mean, I get it. Like, everybody has a social media now, but I really think that LeBron James is in love with social media. It's literally how he talks to his teammate. He tweets emojis, time capsules, father time with a watch. Like, so lame. It's like literally like me being the type of guy I am. It's just hard for me to even support that, because it gives off like very childish girl behavior, in my opinion. But I'm just confused on how LeBron James, even when Kobe Bryant died, he knew the cameras was on him. He gets off the plane crying, holding his face, like his tears, like, oh, I can't believe, like, bro, stop. Like, it was the most to me. And Skip Bayless actually called him out on that, because he was like, I don't think that they were that cool. And you know how LeBron James is. He just wants the clout. But it goes on to say that the Los Angeles Lakers star has mentioned several times how difficult it has been for him. So difficult that it is possible James did not attend Kobe and Gianna Bryant's memorials Monday at Staples Center. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you saying that it's that impossible so you did not attend? Okay, so let me get this straight. This is impossible, but the things that you put yourself through to get through a playoff series or to make an appearance somewhere else, like, bro, like, nothing is impossible for you, LeBron James. I get it, you're human, I'm human, and there are certain limitations that just very well are impossible, but you literally played in the building the same night and you can make it. Like, bro, get out of here, stop it. It did the media, right? Because if this is anybody else, the media wouldn't say things like this. What the hell is so difficult that it is possible James did not attend? Bro, you guys know. What the you guys gonna make me start using a lot of profanity on this channel, and I don't want to do that right now. But it goes on to say that LeBron James, quote, I respect your question for sure. Yeah, you better respect it. It's a general question. Why the hell weren't you there? And then it goes on to say, but it's very emotional, James said on Tuesday. A very emotional day, a very tough day for myself, for my family. So your family had a relationship with Kobe Bryant? Where are the pictures? Where are the videos of this? Because Kobe Bryant was pretty out there with who he associated with. And if he didn't like you, you knew it. And him and LeBron James had a professional relationship. It wasn't like a friendly relationship, because LeBron James didn't even want to hand over the reins to Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant came to help Team USA. And if you guys have not watched that documentary, make sure you guys go watch that documentary, because it was an outstanding piece of work to see what Kobe Bryant did. And now that I am an adult in the real world, I realize the importance of the Mamba mentality and how, as a man, towards everything, you should be holding yourself accountable, showing up every day, not just for you, but the people who are depending on you. And that is everything that this man still stood for. My whole lifestyle is dedicated to being the best. I wake up every morning dog tired putting these videos out because I want to be the best. I want to show up for myself the way Kobe Bryant showed up. And literally, like, man, it just gives me chills to just watch his speeches, watch the way that this guy really wanted the game. And he was, man, I could tell that this guy was going to be so heavily involved with the new direction of the NBA. But now the NBA rests right back in LeBron James' hands, and he's not man enough to face these alpha men who will call him out. Michael Jordan, Derek Fisher, all these people who look at Kobe as the GOAT, or looked at Kobe like, like this is a guy that is heavily respected around the league. LeBron James, he wasn't ready for that, so he did not show up. He cowered out. And honestly, man, like, I came to this video to give this guy some grace, to say, hey, if it's possible he made it, maybe he was in the corner, maybe if LeBron James was there, reporters would have leaked it, somebody would have said LeBron James was there. No. So I kind of have to believe that this guy just did not attend, and that is a sucker move. I don't think that the Bryants want to be associated with LeBron James. I said I don't think. Okay, I'm not saying I know, but I just feel like that's respect for Kobe, and it's just respect that, like, hey, my man ran this town. And though we We appreciate everything you say and that you aim to do in honor of his name, but no, like, you will never be Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James knows that. It's just best to stay away from it. So in his defense, I guess this is a great cause to be a coward, but also in my defense as a man, I'm gonna walk in there with my head up high. I'm gonna show up, and whether you like it or not, I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, like, I love this man, and you know, this dude did a lot for me in the game. But LeBron James can't say that because he lies about the books he reads, he lies about the movies he watches, so he lies about the fake relationships and bonds that he has had with his NBA brothers. And that's why the Lakers are in the situation they are in now, where it's hard for them to get players, because yes, that's a destination. People want to be in LA, but who do they want to play with in LA? And that's what it is, man. I just don't buy this guy LeBron James's brand. So Laker Nation, man, I want you guys to weigh in on this and tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that LeBron James was within his rights, or some of you guys 50-50? Bronsexuals, you could take your LeBron James thongs off and weigh in on this topic as well. You know, I really want to hear what you guys got to say, man. So if you guys are new to the channel and you're rocking with the content, do your boy a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sports media takes. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.